Hey, so look, if you see my last video, you know that this is my second Creality direct drive for my Ender. Hold on, let me turn that down. Yeah, so just gonna go over installing the direct drive, because these initial instructions that they actually send with the direct drive are, insane. Like, this is it. This is the full instructions. So, so if there was anybody else that was possibly confused, like I was possibly confused, I wasn't really confused, but you know, we'll just get into getting this set up. So I already disconnected the previous drive. Let me see. So here's my completely. That's the completely disconnected. Actually, there's a little phone stand that I use. It's really a crate. One of my last 3D prints before everything went bad. But anyway, so this is the completely disconnected chip. Not completely, but disconnected from the extruder. So let's see. So what we will do here is go ahead and feed these through at the bottom. And so if it isn't obvious enough, you're gonna have to take off the plate covering the microchip at the bottom. There was about 5 screws, 2 in the front and 3 on the top. It was really easy, like barely any work. Let me see here. Alright, so first thing you want to do once you got it open is you probably want to thread your cable for the direct drive through the bottom. I'm not gonna lie, that was probably one of the more complicated parts of the process. Just getting that in there, but got it done, got it taken care of. So you see this one right here, this is gonna be the fan, so you want to make sure you keep that connected. The fan is going to be on the bottom of your lid, so you don't want to do anything to compromise that cable, unless you're gonna add your own fan to it, then by all means. But anyways, so we'll go ahead and start with connecting the nozzle cable first, which again, you can kind of match this to the instructional details, but again, it's just an image. So let me just pull this cable through a little bit more. Okay, so alright, so that's our nozzle. Make sure that's in there. Keep it flush with the next cable. Now you don't want to put too much force on this because this is not that large of a chip. But okay, once we got that all connected, we'll go ahead and move on to the fan. Now these are the fans on the direct drive that is connected to. Obviously we spoke about the fan on the lid, but I'll just say that the cable here is black and red, but in the photo image, the cable is yellow and blue. So just in case you're like, what cable is this? Let me just make sure that's in there as good as I can get it. Boom, boom. And then go ahead and try and pull back some of that a little bit. And then we'll do the heating tubes next. Alright, so the first ones that go in here are the heating tubes. Now, they're going to be two completely red cables. They're both the exact same cable, so I'm wondering if there is any specificity in which goes into which slot. It does not look like there's any specific indicators here telling us anything. And the last time that I did it, I don't recall making any specific changes. So go ahead and tighten those in. Alright, so once you got both those in, tighten them, make sure that they are snug and they will not come out easily. And then we got these last two cables to put in here. So this is the ground, the black cable, which goes in the second slot here. And last but not least, pop that bad boy in there. Alright, so that is officially all of the cables. So my direct drive is connected. As you can see, just if you've gotten this far, you've probably put this portion of your printer together before, so we're not really going to go over putting on the actual extruder, but it's on. I'm going to go ahead and close this thing up here, and then we'll go ahead and see if it prints. Okay, so look, I was able to get everything back together, back screwed in. Everything's all plugged in. My extruder is completely connected. And I guess we'll go ahead and fire this bad boy up. Okay, so one of the main things here, you know, if you've never seen a direct drive or know why it's a direct drive, is the filament is going to go directly into here, which will go directly into the extruder. You can see the hole there. And actually something that I saw a lot of people in different videos like holding it weirdly. The most secure way is if you hold it by the bracket and the button here, and then you can put the filament right through. So we'll go ahead and do that really fast and see if we can print something. Alright, so took a little bit of re-leveling and whatnot, but everything's going good. Yeah, so that was putting together a direct drive. Didn't even take us a whole 10 minutes. I will say, hopefully this one doesn't have any issues. I think I found out what happened last time. Let me see. I can actually show you here. Now that it's disconnected, but this here, it looks like the screw came out, and I think that caused it to lose some type of tightness. But also, it's a big difference from where this started, like all the way back there, to where it's at now. I thought that was pretty interesting. But I think it has something to do with my Y-axis cable. So hopefully this new one keeps working. It's moving smooth. It's way quieter than before. I mean, you know, with the initial extruder. And so I'm just gonna print this table and see how it comes up. Alright, so that was connecting a Creality direct drive extruder to a Ender Series 1 3D printer.